Have you ever wondered what to do with stale bread? Well, in Italy, stale bread is often used for salads. And today I'm going to make one of my Nonna Galasso's favorite bread salads. It's called Insalata Napolitana because it comes from the area of Naples. And it starts out with just day-old bread. And all I did was take some bread I had and cubed it up, put it on a cookie sheet and put it in the oven on low heat, about 200 degrees, and I let it dry out. Not until it's very hard, but you know, it has a little bit of a bend to it. So then you cut up how much bread you're using, and then you want to douse it with some red wine vinegar. So use a good red wine vinegar, and I just pour it right over the bread slices. I don't want to make the bread soggy. I just want to give it a little bit of a vinegar taste. So you toss the bread like that and you let it sit around. I would do this maybe a couple hours ahead of time, get the bread ready. So the bread looks like this, you see, so it's still got a little bit of softness to it. So once you have your bread in a bowl, and I would say for serving 4 people, you want about 3 cups of cubed up bread. And this is whole wheat bread, by the way. So now I'm going to add the things that Nonna Galasso would add to a bread salad like this. Olives, and here we have some oil-cured black olives, and all I did was take the pit out, cut them in half. So you add that right to those bread cubes. And then capers. Now these are capers in brine, but you can also get capers in salt. If you're going to use capers in salt, you want to rinse the capers really well to get off all that extra salt. So about 2 tablespoons of capers go in. So there's our onion. And I know she always had celery with this. So there is our celery. That goes in. Now you can see we're starting to build a really nice, refreshing salad. And then, of course, we have to have cherry tomatoes. And these just happen to be from my garden. And I have both a sun gold variety, which is this yellow tomato, and something called sweet 100s. I love both of these tomatoes. Doesn't that look pretty? And now we want to give this some pepper, and we need some parsley. And here we're going to use some good old-fashioned Italian flat leaf parsley. And Nonna Galasso always used the stems. I remember that very vividly. She didn't take the stems off. All the stems went in as well because she felt that had really good flavor. So parsley goes in. And now we're ready to give this some olive oil. So you need about ½ cup of extra virgin olive oil. I know it sounds like a lot, but that bread is going to absorb this oil. So give it a really, really good toss. Healthy and delicious. But we have to add one more thing, and that's the one thing that I put in at the end. And what would that be? Well, it would be more basil. Because I guess I didn't tell you this, but basil is a very finicky herb. And it really loses its potency very quickly. So I like to put that in the end so that it doesn't get bruised as I'm tossing the salad. So you can either cut it up with a knife, or if you want to be like the Italians, you can just rip it, shred it with your fingers right into the salad bowl. And the flavor will stay a lot better, and of course the look of it will be a whole lot nicer as well. And that is how you make Nonna Galasso's Insalata Napolitana.